For most of the people in this region, agriculture and the ranching industry were a way of life.
This is where you find the people that really, really worked this land, from cattle to fences, water, windmills, you name it. It was very, very rough. But there was a certain happiness about that roughness.
For people living on ranches and farms, the arrival of troubadours was a special occasion. Carrying their flutes, violins, and guitars, they provided the only means of entertainment. They would play at weddings, baptisms, and traditional holidays.
There was a lot more musicians around then because, I mean, you just couldn't go out and buy records or even listen to radio. There was no radios to listen to, certainly no TVs. So you more or less, you made your own music.
We had our group, and my mother played guitar. I played mandolin, my little sister played the triangle, and my father played a tambourine.
Musicians in South Texas still sang the songs of Mexico, music that had been passed down from generation to generation. They were called rancheras, songs about love, hope, and loss.
The songs I sang were mostly songs that my mother would sing. They were songs about feelings, like this one of my mother's favorites. It's called Oh, How Sad It Is. It goes like this. Oh, how sad it is to love without hope.
Lydia Mendoza was among the first Mexican Americans to record Spanish music in the United States.
The major labels like Victor and Columbia had become quite powerful by the 1920s. They had discovered the African-American market, the so-called race records of the early 1920s. That was a very profitable venture. When they heard about the music in the Southwest, the big labels started sending agents out here. They very quickly discovered that there were actually brokers or intermediaries who could find the talent for them. People like furniture store dealers who also sold Victrolas, and they also sold records. If you're an agent, you come and talk to a Señor Acosta in San Antonio, and you tell him, I'm from RCA, Victor, we're looking for talent to record. Mr. Acosta is very familiar with the leading figures in San Antonio. So he would say, yeah, Lydia Mendoza is a good singer, her family. So these musicians would then be brought into makeshift recording studios set up in hotel rooms.
Lydia Mendoza was among the few Spanish-speaking performers to be featured on radio. She was extremely popular during the Depression of the 1930s. Times were hard, and the Mendoza family survived by taking the music to the people.
We used to sing during the time of the cotton harvest. They called me the singer of the poor because I would sing in the small towns, in humble places, in restaurants. My audience was made up of poor Mexican people.
Throughout the Depression years, Tejanos were pushed farther and farther away from mainstream society.